Here's a little rundown on the steady rest that we offer. A steady rest clamps on your bed of your lathe, typically to the left of the headstock, and it supports the back end of the cue while you're spinning the front end from a chuck. That way you don't have 30 inches sticking out, spinning in the air. You need it supported in two places to be safe. So smallest one is going to be this 25 millimeter, and by 25 millimeter that is the inside bore of this bearing here. And the way that it works is we supply 25 millimeter flex collet. This is a flexible collet. It's got a flange on it. We like to put the flange through. Headstock will be on this side, steady rest on this. Now you can take a shaft. When you slip your shaft in here, you'll see it expands the back side of the collet. The collet protects it from the bearing, and at that point it's locked in. This comes stock with our basic lathe as a way to support your shaft. It's also available in a 35 millimeter version, so it's got a 35 millimeter hole on the inside here. We have a 35 millimeter flex collet. Same deal. This is intended for when you're working on a house cue. It grabs it a little farther back. Same situation, flange in between the headstock and the steady rest. The back end of this collet expands when the taper of the cue goes through the hole. And now you can see we've got a pretty secure holding point for a house cue. Now the Pro Series lathe comes with what I consider to be the best version. It's a bit more expensive, but this is a 4-jaw steady rest, so it essentially has the same chuck 4-jaw that you would have on your headstock, and you can open it up to whatever size you want. That way you can grip your piece anywhere down the length of the cue that works for you. You still need to use a collet in here. This is the only one I use on my lathe. I don't use these two at all. I see a lot of guys now are using this 25 millimeter version in front of the chuck for a gun drill, but that's a story for another day. But if you have this one, I really don't see a reason to use either of these two for holding, because this is just the most versatile option. Now we do make what's called a jaw jacket, and it's essentially a collet that, it come in a set of 4. I only have one in front of me, but it's a flexible collet made out of the same material as this. You can attach these on your 4 chuck jaws. These jaw jackets, they're 3-sided, so they can slip off, and they get a little aggravating sometimes when you're trying to use them. So when I put mine on, I take and I put a dab of hot glue right here on the inside, glue it to the jaw face, and that way they can come on and off. You can peel the glue out, re-glue them as many times as you need. But it has a little strip that goes in between the metal part of the jaw here to protect your cue from damage. I get people ask me all the time, why don't I make these where they'll fit all the way around? And the reason is these jaws get bored from time to time by boring, cutting the inside of the jaws. Here's a stock jaw compared to a bored jaw, and you can see totally different geometry. So if I tried to manufacture these to fit all the way around 4 sides, once you bore your jaw one time, it's not going to work anymore. Solution, like I said, a dab of hot glue on the inside, holds it right on there, keeps it out of the way, it keeps it falling out on you. The steady rest on my lathe that I use almost daily has a set of these glued onto this that just live like that all the time. I almost forgot to add that we carry 2 versions of the 4-jaw steady rest. This one on the right is 3/4 of an inch thick. It's got a single bearing in it. This one on the left is a double bearing steady rest. It's about 1.25 inches thick. It's got 2 bearings this way. It gives you a little more stability by having 2 bearings, a little less, I guess you'd call it lateral movement. I think this is unnecessary when using this as a steady rest. I really think the only time that this would come in handy would be if you were wanting to cut off of it like you would a chuck, which is not going to be as accurate as a chuck because a chuck has 2 bearings that are spread even farther apart. But we do offer this one. Takes a little more momentum to get it spinning, so whenever you're turning one end off of the chuck and the motor, for this to Takes a little more to get this going, so you really need the bigger motor to get the most efficiency out of this if you're using it as a steady rest. But we do offer it in 2 versions. Anyway, hopefully that helps some of you guys out. Check us out, cuemakersupply.com, home of Mid-America Lathes. See you next time.